Now, a lot of adventure riders out there tend to let their ambitions and goals outweigh their ability and skill level. Going out and buying the biggest, flashiest, most expensive bike with all the fruit on it that you could imagine, in hopes that they'll throw the bike around like Chris Birch or maybe do their best Pol Tarras impersonation. Only to find out later that this whole adventure riding thing is a lot more difficult than it looks. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with having an expensive, flashy looking bike, but maybe some of that money could have been better spent on some rider training to enhance your skills, which will in turn make your adventure rides much safer and a lot more enjoyable as well. Well, in this video, I'm back once again with the crew from Endeavour Motorcycle Tours for one of their Adventure Rider Institutes, where working on the basics and learning new skills and techniques for adventure riding is the main goal. Along with also having an absolutely awesome time out on two wheels. A fun-filled 2 days around the Mount Seaview area, smack bang in the middle of the Great Dividing Range. Now that sounds like a good time to me. Plus an added bonus for myself, the Endeavour crew have organised a KTM 390 Enduro R for myself to jump aboard for the whole weekend, which will make this ride even more fun. So come along for this ride and let's see what the Endeavour team have in store. So this Adventure Rider Institute was held over a weekend at the Mount Seaview Resort. With plenty of open space and mountains nearby, it's a great base for some adventure riding. The Endeavour team make sure everyone is looked after here. You can camp for the weekend if you like, or you can grab one of the rooms on site if you don't want to rough it. All of the riders started rolling in late on Friday afternoon to get settled in and get ready for an awesome weekend to come. Now, there was a whole range of bikes along for this event, from the small single cylinders all the way up to the big 1000cc bikes and everything in between as well. So no need to worry what sort of bike you have to come along to something like this. To start the first morning, we talked all things bike setup. Kai quickly went over everyone's bike, giving some advice and do's and don'ts when it comes to setting up your bike. So for any of you who don't know, Kai is the tour leader here at Endeavour and one of the owners as well, along with his partner Leslie. Now, Kai has an extensive racing background in enduro from all around the world, including events like Red Bull Romaniacs, so it's safe to say the guy knows his way around a motorcycle. So what better person really to show us the ropes here over the weekend. So once everyone finished up tweaking their bike setups, it was time for a quick run through of body positioning on the bike and how it changes the way the motorcycle performs out on the tracks and trails. Once everyone felt comfortable here, it was time to head off onto the massive property where we could get working on some skills enhancement drills. So for any of you two-wheel adventurers who enjoy what you see here in this video, remember to check out the link in this video's description. Head over to the Endeavour Motorcycle Tours website for more info on their rider institutes, as well as a bunch of other tours they have planned for 2026. Use the code JB10 to save yourself some money when booking onto any of their tours as well. Now, I've done a few of their events in the past and the team always put on a great show, so be sure to come along and see for yourself.
Got lost already.
Now it's time to get stuck right into these training drills. We started off doing some easy cornering drills just to get the technique fresh in all of our minds before moving on to some other drills which would involve some faster cornering as well as some off-camber cornering as well. It may seem a little bit counterintuitive doing all these slow maneuvers because we all just want to go fast, but sometimes you've got to learn to walk before you can run.
So here, Kai's just putting us through some cornering practice. The idea is up to speed, braking, start the turn, keep your head up, all the way over to this exit cone, on the power, away you go. It's really cool to actually practice these techniques because it's just not something you do when you're out on the tracks. You just ride. You don't really do the same section over and over. It's very rare that you do that, so it's cool to practice and try and improve on the skills that are, you know, pretty basic skills, but we kind of just take for granted out on the tracks and never really try and work on it.
traction, enough wheel, large enough wheels, and enough ground clearance, they'll get over all of this. What I recommend is second gear, nice and steady, nice, half throttle, nice and gentle, much like that off-camber corner. You don't want to be braking traction, and just purr on up.
Now this drill here was a good demonstration of what you may find out on the tracks in the way of a ruddy hill climb. Now this climb here isn't super hard at all, but it just helps riders learn the importance of picking the right gear ahead of time and making sure that you're looking right ahead down the track so you can pick the best line as you make your way along.
Doing alright?
Yeah, it's hard work, huh?
Yeah? What's your normal riding like? Do you just easier dirt road sort of stuff, or?
Yeah, primarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, not I mean, yeah, some of it, mostly by accident.
Okay. Take a wrong turn and end up there.
Okay, this track is full in the shit.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
It's great to get out here. It's really good, like the instruction.
So once we got all of the training and skills enhancement knocked over for the morning, it was time to head down to the river to have some lunch with the whole crew. Once we were all fed and rested, we would get ready once again for some more riding this afternoon, setting our sights for a pretty special lookout located on the property.
We have had lunch. Beautiful lunch as always here with the Endeavour crew. And now we're out to put all these skills to work. Heading up into the mountains. Hopefully a good lookout. We'll see how we go. But it's nice on this ride, you get a whole different range of rider skill levels. Some people who are pretty new to off-road sort of riding. Now, this class is an intermediate to advanced sort of class, so there's no full-on beginner riders, but yeah, some of the guys are pretty new to off-road. Some have been doing it for a little while, just want to upskill a little bit. Like, I've done a lot of adventures. I've probably done a little bit more than some, not the most for sure, but I'm still no professional. That's definitely true. So even I get heaps out of doing this stuff and learning all the skills. It just makes your adventures more enjoyable when you know that you've got the skills to get you out of trouble and ride safely.
On our way up to the lookout spot, there was one reasonably challenging hill climb with an off-cambered section that we all had to get through. It was a great spot for all of us to put those skills we learnt this morning to the test. So Kai gave us all a quick rundown before we started making our way up, and then it was time for all of us to just see how we'd go. After a little bit of teamwork, everyone was up this section in no time. Now there's no egos on these kind of events, everyone is here to have a good time and more than happy to lend a helping hand for anyone who might need it.
Oh, hey, don't rev it!
A little bit more climbing and we'd be able to go and check out this lookout. Or having a lie down was an option as well. After soaking in the views, it was time to spin this whole thing around, make our way back down the mountain and finish up what had been an awesome day one. We had a quick presentation with Kai about the importance of bike maintenance and correct tyre choices for the riding most adventure riders like to do, and then it was time to rest up and prepare for some more fun on day 2. So day 2 would see us tackling around 200 kilometres of adventure riding around the Great Dividing Range. A little bit of tar to kick off the day, but majority of the ride was going to be off-road on some brilliant adventure trails. With a few stops along the way to see the area and practice a few skills on the bikes, everyone was really eager to get going, so a quick briefing from the boss man and we were into it.
We are off the blacktop. I've just shot ahead a little bit. Trees down. Shot ahead a little bit. So what you got to do when you do some filming of these trips, get to the front so you can film people. And then you'll be at the back and you got to catch back up, but it's all part of the fun. Got some sticks so far, wouldn't call them logs just yet, but did have some storms yesterday and the day before, so we are sort of expecting there'll be some trees and logs down and whatnot. Oh, just like this one. So remember, if any of you want to come and join the Endeavour Motorcycle Tours, make sure you check the links down below and jump over to the website and check out all of the rides that they got coming up in 2026. Get on them quick before they book out. You won't be disappointed. The team put on an awesome ride every single time. I do not. What happened?
Oh, it went off. I went down over.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm right.
Ah, the old brake pedal.
Well, if we get a shifter on there, we might be able to jimmy this section right, down. Yeah.
Get some leverage on it. Oh, nearly. It's good as new.
That's good. Bush mechanics, eh?
Like you bought one.
Thanks, Rose.
These trails are beautiful through here. Oop, bit of water. But I could be in the middle of nowhere. I pretty much am, but you would not know where you are. It's so dense and thick in here. Rainforest, bush, it's absolutely beautiful. These trails are awesome. I've passed a fair chunk of the group, but I'm in the middle somewhere. I'm trying to catch up to the front of the pack, and I haven't caught up to anyone in a long time. So hopefully I'm still going the right way. Or maybe these guys are just, they're motoring. They are gone.
There were some really awesome trails picked out by the team for this ride, so it was an awesome start to the morning. Some great flowy twin trail, which was an absolute blast and really fun no matter what bike you were on. Everything was going along great, but as it is with adventure riding, sometimes things can go wrong. Now, one of the fellas came in a little bit hot to a corner and went for a bit of an explore off the side of the track. Thankfully, he was able to get up from this one, but the bike needed a little bit of attention. So it was out with the bush mechanic fixes once again.
Is this the new BMW rally pegs?
Yeah.
Environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
Very good only.
Around this bit here.
Yeah, maybe just to try and brace her up.
So we got Pete here on the big GS. Poor fella had a bit of a spill. He's busted the foot peg, so if you can see that there, you would have seen in the footage already of a wooden peg to get him by, so glad he's alright and up on his feet at least. But these are the things that can happen when adventure riding. It can be a dangerous old sport that we like to play out here, so it pays to be careful, but accidents do happen.
So after all of that, we regrouped, and then it was time to head for a common challenge while you're out adventure riding, the dreaded water crossing. Now this one right here isn't too much to worry about at all, but it should make for a great spot for all of us to have some fun and practice our water crossing skills while having some assistance on hand if needed. Time to get those tyres wet. So there was a few wet boots once we left this crossing, but that's all part of the fun really. It was now time to head off for some lunch before we get cracking on the return journey for the afternoon.
Here we go again, back on the trails. Had a bit of a sprinkle of rain while we were there, so the tracks could be a bit slippery from here on in. Hopefully don't get too much rain while riding, because I left my jacket in the car when we left this morning, so right, anyway, it's just water, right? Oh, we're into some slippery stuff now. This track is slick. Oh, big caddy, slinging mud. Boys are doing well. It is super slick. If you were too heavy on the brakes, on the front brakes, you're washing the front for sure. And it's not fun being at the back of the pack because you've got all these new ruts to follow. Thank you! You couldn't hop that one, Kai? Too tall for you?
Hey, I'm not doing it for me, to be honest.
I know. Oh, the big boys. Oh, watch the bike, watch the bike. Is he going to hit it? Yeah. Ah, there we go.
That's hard working riding. Things I do for me to help.
We must be dropping down the mountain pretty quickly here since lunch because it's warming up. Sun's poking through. Beautiful. What happened, mate? You forgot to put them on or they fell off?
Forgot to put them on.
You might need them.
Yeah, they're helpful.
So if you're thinking about coming to do one of these Adventure Rider Institutes or one of Endeavour's rides, you don't have to worry about what bike you've got. We've got a whole range of different bikes on this tour or ride. There's a lot of KTM 690s about, one right here, but we've got me on the little 390. We've got a WR250, I think there's two actually, and there's even some bigger bikes, bigger 790s, might have been an 890, I can't remember, but all the way up to the big GS 1250. So all bases are covered. We even have a 500cc enduro bike, so as long as you got the fuel range, you should be fine to come and do these rides. So don't let what bike you have put you off. Come and enjoy, have a blast. Track's becoming a bit one line in some sections. As soon as I say that, it's opened up a bit, but back there's so many washouts on the sides, we're kind of stuck to one track really. This place got smashed with rain earlier this year, and you can see how much water has come through here. I'm pretty sure last time I come through here you didn't see this many rocks, so it's washed all the sand and soil away to show all these rocks.
Once we got down the bottom of the mountains, it was now time to head for the main road, and cruise on back to the resort to finish off an awesome adventure ride loop. I had an absolute blast on the loop, and judging by the reactions of some of the other riders, I'm pretty sure that they did too. But sadly, it was now time to end this adventure, load the bikes up, and make our way home. What an absolutely awesome event put on here by the Endeavour Motorcycle team, helping us adventure riders ride better, safer, and have a really fun time while doing so. Thanks to the whole team for the invite and looking after me while I was here, and another thank you to KTM Australia for letting me jump on their 390 Enduro R for the whole weekend. I had a really fun time with the bike over the weekend, so make sure you check out the review video on my channel if you haven't already. Well, that's all from me here. Remember to check out all of the tours that Endeavour have coming in 2026. All of the links are down below, and remember the code JB10 if you want to save yourself some money. Now there's a bunch of other links down below from my other partners that keep this channel going, so make sure you show them some love as well. And if you'd like to support the channel directly, you can grab some merch, grab a GPX file, or even join the new YouTube memberships option, which gives you early access to any of the videos that come to the channel. A huge thanks as always for watching these videos. Make sure you ride safe on your own two-wheel adventures, and I'll see you all soon.